Alright everybody, welcome back to Pillars of Eternity. And I know it's been quite a while since I've played and even posted a video. It's been about 5 months. But I want to finish it because I really like the game. And I just got distracted by some other games. Cyberpunk came out and a bunch of DLCs. So what we're doing right now, I'm trying to find Lady Webb. It's in Dunwood Row. I can't remember where she is, and none of the places actually say Dunwood Row. But I remember we talked to her for quite a while. Is this Lady Webb?
Hello!
No. I don't think she's down here. I remember she was in an office upstairs, but I don't remember where. Yeah, it's not in here. So I turned it on and just tried to get the controls back.
Adair, you have said you fought in the Saints' War, but for which side?
The one that blew up my god.
I didn't mean anything by it. I imagine a man with a head made of fire and light.
Oh, whoops. I didn't realize I was gonna...
The thing about Dear Woodens. With all that fire and light, they just treated him like another authority figure.
Okay, let's see if it's this house. And I got into a fight with some assassins. Yeah, I remember this place. Wasn't she... in here, maybe here. No? I don't think there's anybody in here. Yeah. Oh hey. I wasn't just about to steal. Ah. Perhaps up here. Here we go.
How fares your search?
I have other questions. Oh, there is something I can tell you about the Laden Keys operations.
Well, let's hear it.
No,
You
what?
mustn't play with a woman. Yes?
What? Inform Lady Webb about the Laden Keys activities. Asked me to keep her informed anytime I learn more about the Laden Keys activities in Deerwood. Anything I can... Oh, so this is kind of like an ongoing thing. I see. We travel to Deerford Village. Enter the tower. Okay. That sucks. Oh, waste of my time. I don't remember even what I was, doing in the last one. Okay. If we go to Odras' gift, I don't think we've even been there. Oh, wow. Yeah, I don't think we've been here at all. Oh, and what was it? I don't know what that is. Shoot.
I shall be quiet as a calm sea.
That's how
which
we
is
can,
not very quiet.
find stuff. Alright, we won't go down there yet. I don't know, the people with golds are like backers or whatever.
You should see this.
Yep, there we go. Oops. Okay, we can go in there. Ooh. Can't help the sailor. Keep your guard up and you'll be ready while you're in the gift. Yeah, in the gift, okay. Alright, before we go anywhere else, what was it? Abandoned house. Let's go in here. Sorry for the sniffles too, my nose being acting up today and I don't know why.
Shh.
Alright. Absolutely nothing. Oh. Dadwana? As you enter the room, you see several figures huddled together. They stand at attention, armed, but not in matched gear like the Crucible Knights. At the center of the group, one woman looms over another, holding a flail. She snarls at the cowering figure. You've got pages of research here. You expect me to believe this was just your scratch work? It's nothing, I promise. Just my notes, says Vienna. Hold on one sec, guys. Okay, had to do some note stuff. You hear a painful smack as the woman backhands her captive. We know you were meeting with the Crucible Knights. You think they're the only ones with power in the city? They call us to dozens for a reason. Now I won't ask you again. At a nudge from one of her men, The woman turns and sees you watching. Her eyes narrow. You shouldn't be here. What's going on here? She tightens her grip on her flail. Nothing you need to know about. Oh, well. God damn it. Well, we're in a great position with the door half open. So, what do we have? A mercenary. Antelope. Companion. Oh, they have an actual animal. Okay. Dadwina. Alright, bear, go for that. Fox, go for their antelope. Let's see, we will go for a wounding shot. Right there. I think you'll use this on them. I kind of want him to just go over there for right now. He looks tough. He's starting to chant already. But we can still shoot. Alright. Okay, he's still going for that, but now we need to kind of move it right there. Alright, let's do a knockback. God, we're in such tight quarters. He won't be able to get to Dadwina. He's still going for that one. Okay. Why didn't you use your thing? And again. Do it. Alright. Let's go for another crush. Right there. There's still a guy, yeah, still a mercenary right there. I don't think he can get to him. I think that's why he's still there. You got another wounding shot. Let's go for the mercenary that's right there. Are any of your things ready? No. I know the bear's right there, but this does a good bit of damage. Ooh. Does he have... Yes, he does. Well, that's his health, actually. This is fine. I think. I don't remember. It's been so long. We still have that one mercenary, so we should be okay.
Hey. Damn it.
Alright, he's down. But we're good. Okay. Quest updated, built to last. Okay, so this is Vienna. That from one of our smaller quests. Vienna's face is covered in bruises and her eyes are wide with shock and relief. I don't know who you are, but thank you. Rapid hitching breaths punctuate her words. I was sure they were going to kill me. She wipes a tear from her cheek, wincing as her knuckle grazes a bruise. Party game. Oh, okay. What just happened here? I thought I was coming here to meet my friend from the Republics. It looks like I walked into a trap. She shakes her head. The dozens must have been watching for me while I've been working on a special project for the Crucible Knights, and they weren't exactly subtle about contacting me. Tell me about yourself. I studied animacy in Ozia back in Valian Republics. I came to Defiance Bay to research local advances, but instead of going to Brackenberry Sanitarium, I found a position as a scrivener at the Temple of Whale. I've had access to many rare manuscripts that most animancers never see. She shrugs. Of course, I've had to keep my head down. I've been careful not to let the head librarian, or my colleagues, know what I'm working on about this project. It deals with a rather rare branch of animancy. No offense, but I probably shouldn't get too specific without Commander Cliver's permission. He commissioned it, after all. She laughs nervously. And you can see the trouble a little indiscretion has gotten me into. Let's get out of here. She gnaws on a split lip. Commander Cleaver and the Crucible Knights is waiting on my research. Not that you haven't already done a lot for me, but maybe you could take it to him? I'd kept it with me to prevent it from falling into the wrong hands, but you can see how well that worked out. She nods at Dodwin's corpse. She took it from me when I arrived. She takes a deep breath. Anyhow, don't wait on me. I can make my own way out of here. Well.
Slow and silent.
All right, then.
Real quick. Oh, okay, so there's another place over there.
Well?
Ooh, some good gear. Vienna's research. These pages contain Vienna's research on Anglithin, techniques for imbuing matter with essence. She appears to have developed a method based on her studies of animants. On the first page is a note to someone named Dustin. Give Vienna's research to Dunstan. Who that is, I don't know. Oh, this is a door, okay. That's where we came from. Well, let's go ahead and look at our journal. Commander Cliver of the Knights of Crucible has a plan to address the shortage of trained soldiers. He asked Forge Master Dunstan to construct forged knights, soldiers made from suits of armor. Dunstan has crafted the armor, now he just needs the research from Vienna to complete the project. Give Vienna's research to Dunstan. Crucible Keep in First Fires, okay. See, at least that tells me where to go. Alright, but let's go ahead and explore this town. Hurry up, everybody. Oh, half of them are in sneak.
Well?
I shall be discreet.
Okay, so we got another house here. Brian Walker, Varela. So they are backers. But as stiff as a plank, the worn grimy blankets feel as if they come apart. Okay. You gotta watch out because
Of all the things
Old
I've gotten
Odras.
used to, food was the hardest adjustment.
I quite agree. Deer wouldn't oversalt everything and drown it in sauce.
And they burn out all the flavor. Nothing like a raw deer flank.
Aloth is kind of low on health right now. Alright, so we have a house here we can
I'll see
lockpick.
what I can do. The work of a moment.
Sugar.
You might find this interesting.
Pearls. Pearls are formed in the mouths of clams, we know that. Okay, so probably just something for money. And I don't think these videos will
Your
be
brother. Did you and
quite
he
as long as
get along?
the others
We got
were.
along how brothers do. He used to throw water on me to wake me up in the morning. I used to fill his boots with stinging ants.
My own brothers and sisters are doing very well for themselves, back in Tekoa. I don't know that they'd search for me if I were killed so far from home.
Brothers can be funny. I bet you'd be surprised how far they'd go.
God's damn that son of a cool.
The angry woman clenches her jaw and stares out toward the harbor with glimmering golden eyes. Eventually sensing your presence, she turns her feathered head towards you.
Want to run it down on its luck Valiant Trading Company? If you have more than half a brain, you could really do something with it.
She clenches her jaw and continues quietly.
As long as you're willing to clean up a few bloodstains.
Let's see. What's going on exactly?
Exactly. If I knew that, I'd be in a better mood. The only thing I know exactly is that Mestre Verzano is determined to wind up in a grave before the season turns.
The woman looks back at the warehouse for a moment and grimaces after a slight nod in your direction. She storms off. What the hell just happened? We can probably sell a bunch of our crap here. You look funny, buddy.
Margaret's fire casts light in dark places.
Greetings.
A young woman stands behind the counter, watching you with quick, intelligent eyes. Welcome. This is your first visit to the Valiant Trading Company, is it not? Please let me know how I can assist you. Her tone is both professional and inquisitive. What is this place? The Valiant Trading Company is an association of merchants from the Valiant Republics. We oversee trade deals and negotiations on behalf of our merchants. She gestures toward the door on her right. This is our warehouse, where we store goods in transit. You have more business to discuss. Who are you? I'm the assistant manager of this warehouse. Currently, I help Verzano run things, but I'll take over when he retires. Or when the company bosses back home decide it's time for new management. She rolls her eyes. Farewell. Okay. Alright, so it's not too big. Whoops.
Keeping an eye out.
There's nobody in here, so... Hey fellas, I didn't steal anything, trust me. Okay, and that goes probably outside another door. Oh, not really too much to this place. I honestly thought we'd be able to sell stuff here.
I'll see what I can do.
The work of a moment.
Oh, nothing. We didn't do anything.
I'll have it in no
The
time.
work of a moment.
Live specimens do not open. Huh. Well, we'll be on our way, I think. Got a couple good things over there. Okay. So over here, I want to... We haven't gone in Oda's house. So we came in here. Went in this house. This wasn't anything. I don't think I went into that house, so we'll go back up here.
Keeping an eye out.
Okay, so here's Oda's house. Wow, this is a quiet, motionless shape. It's swaddled beneath filthy rags and moth. Oh god, a dead kid. The woman looks like she hasn't slept in days. Her hair is a rat's nest of tangles, and her eyes are lined with shadows. She casts an anxious glance at the door. Her eyes widen somewhere between hope and apprehension. Are you here about Darren? Who? My boy Darren. His father, Wade, took him fishing 2 days ago, and I haven't seen either of them since. The neighbors are no help, and the city watch hardly bothers with the gift these days. I'd be out on the docks and looking myself, but I can't leave the baby. Her eyes wander to a crib, and she lowers her voice. I don't dare take a hollowborn out. What with the violence near the brothel. You have a hollowborn baby? The answer is etched plainly on her face. Wadewynn's legacy is as potent in Defiance Bay as anywhere. People are scared and they're looking for someone to blame, whether it's those women at the brothel or the families of these poor babies. Might be nice if a god or two stepped in and set people straight, but maybe that's just me, says Eder. She sighs and watches the motionless cradle. I don't approve of what's going on at Maya's place, but these attacks won't earn us the god's mercy, and it's only made it harder to earn a living. Tell me more about their disappearance. What do you want to know? Tell me about Darren. The ghost of a smile flickers across her lips. He's a brave lad, if a little too bold for his own good, but he's always been a dutiful son and a gentle brother. He's got dark hair, quick eyes, and a ready smile. When you find him, you'll recognize him in a heartbeat. I'm sure of it. Tell me about Wade. She scowls and brushes a greasy strand of hair from her face. Sometimes I don't know whether to rejoice or rue that he comes home as often as he does. He spends most of his time and all of our money drinking at the brothel. Has ever since. Her gaze returns to the silent cradle. Where'd you see them last? Wade was taking Darren fishing at the docks. That was 2 days ago. I'll be back if I find anything. Oda closes her tired eyes, likely for the first time in 2 days. I don't know how to thank you. I don't have much to spare these days, but Odra bless you for anything you can do. Okay. Find Darren. Brave Darren. Okay, so we got another side thing. We're getting an awful lot of side missions.
Have you ever chased a skirt wizard? Or do you
Okay,
merely
let's go
hide?
this way up to here and look
Don't
at those
pawn your
places.
personal problems off on me. Shh. Maybe they just don't answer to fiery whore.
Look, I don't know what you guys are talking about, but... Okay, like I said, that's where we came in at. Huh. Missed that somehow. And I guess somehow we just didn't go in these houses. Oh wow, what's going on here? Got some attics. Oh, nope. Alright, we'll be seeing you guys. At least you know they're all three in one house instead of taking up multiple, I guess. I don't know. But so far, this does not seem like a great place to be in. Oh, here's Kofeg. The knob on the underside suggests that the table was fashioned from a derelict door. The slightest pressure causes it to wobble atop the barrels. An egg. A youngish elven man squints at you in surprise. You can't just barge into someone's home like this. Who do you think you are? Who are you? The elf who lives here. Now get out. Alright. I mean, fair enough, I guess. I have a feeling the lighthouse will have more on Darren and his dad. The salty mast. Okay, so now we'll go ahead and go this way, I guess. I wish you could scroll out a little bit more.
Laying low.
Erp. So yeah, we'll go to the salty mass. What? Jackasses. And now he's gone. What? I don't know what's going on.
Nothing like this in Gilded
wow.
Vale. Just Wallaruna the milkmaid. She knew what she was doing. Overfried cod, watered ale, and prostitution. A bastion of Deerwooden culture.
I hope you aren't expecting to find the leaden key in here.
Visit new lands, see the sights. I do love travel.
Now to find a home for my other staff.
Big Dermsey. The old man seems to walk with a slight limp. He doesn't say anything, but he stops and regards you with interest. What's wrong with your leg? He just laughs and shakes his head. How much? Dermsey looks you up and down. He holds 5 fingers. Pay 500 CP if you say so. No, I'm not sure what you're talking about there, but...
A blade in the dark.
As long as no one sees us. This stuff's free. What do we got? Barathian Scripture. Behold, thou faithful, the visage of thy transformation. Fear not the journey when the portal opens. Become one with the wheel, with glad heart and cheerful countenance. For the doorway shall open for all in their time. Neither the rich nor influential, neither kings nor rulers, neither the strong nor powerful can escape its embrace. Barath will usher thee through the doorway, and thou wilt return to life, thy mortal life, begun anew. There goes the cycle, there goes life. There thou goest also. Thou shalt approach the door, the inevitable shall approach thee. Do not turn back on the portal, do not turn back on new life. Walk the path and welcome change, or face the night, for he walks the road with thee and will guide all to their destination. Thou mortal, the skull thou wilt become. Thou closed off the key, thou shalt return. Thou sealed the threshold, thou shalt cross. Whatever that means. Rolled bills and receipts show amounts paid to Maya's staff as well as her expenses for ale, fish, new lemons. Well, you know, paying the staff, that's good. Maya.
Hail, traveler.
The Amiel woman watches you suspiciously. One hand is tensed at her side, but as you approach, she relaxes and gives you a friendly, if wary, smile. I don't see many outfitted like you who aren't looking for trouble. You aren't looking for trouble, are you? What kind of trouble are you having? Is there someone here named Surreal? She laughs. You must be new in town, dearie. She's only the most sought-after girl in the district. You want to spend time with her? Just ask. She's 1,000 for the night, but she's worth every penny, or every pand, or so they tell me. Fancy a go with her? She nudges you in the ribs. Best money you can spend in the gift. Maybe another time? What kind of trouble are you having? A frown ripples across her blue facial markings, the kind that's bad for business. Local rowdies have taken to harassing my hard-working boys and girls and our customers. They started showing up after this rash of Hollowborn, and they've been driving my regulars away. She looks you up and down, scratching her chin. There aren't too many who care about what happens in places like the Gift, but where it is, you're an exception. The knights are too busy sniffing around Duck Avar to bother with us commoners, and I just as soon not do with their bureaucracy anyway. Tell me how I can help. Maya draws you closer. These thugs tend to roam in groups, which suggests to me that these aren't random incidents. She places one large finger on your chest. You put a stop to these attacks, and I'll find a real nice way to thank you. She winks. Got me. If she means to bake us something, my vote's for cookies. What? I've got questions. Shoot. What do you know about these attacks? She waves a hand at the door. You only have to step outside to see it for yourself. We already did. Those thugs out there are just waiting to cause trouble for anyone coming or going. She sizes you up. Maybe they would have let you pass, however. Tell me more about your business. She rubs the back of her neck. It's not doing as well as I'd like with all this trouble. I run an honest enterprise, just trying to give folks a little rest and relaxation. She nods at you and lowers her voice. You help me out and I'll see about getting you a special discount. Can I ask you about something else? A knowing grin warps her blue markings. Now just what can I do for you, for a strapping lad like yourself? Any regulars interested in earning some coin? If only they can spend it again. Oh, okay, so we can get a companion. No thanks. Is there trade? Yeah, let's trade battle axe. A medium shield, but -4 to accuracy. Fine crossbow bow, 22 to 32. Arbalist. Very slow, 12 meters. 12 meters and just slow. Try and keep like one of each armor. Good armor, that is. Keep all this stuff. All right. Far from home. Find and confront the thugs. So we already actually know where they are, so. Oh, we don't know where they are, but we already saw them. So you'll go over here and then go upstairs. Oh my. Okay, there's surreal. If you want to meet Surreal, talk to Maya.
I'll see what I can do.
Lockpicks require 3, party lockpicks 10. Do you want to pick the lock? Yeah.
The work of a moment.
Oh. Okay. That's why we saved it.
Nothing like this in Gilded Vale. Just Wallaroo
Oh
of the
god,
Milton.
what the hell? No.
She knew what she was doing.
Where's my latest one? Here it is. Unless I don't want to do all that talking again. Okay. I swear the laughing is crazy. Unfortunately, the only way to get Alon's health back up is either the camp or go back to our place. I don't want to do that right now. Okay, so we can go back up through here. or continue down here.
Light,
We'll go this
flame,
way a
and
little
sound.
bit.
We'll keep
Just
to
because they
ourselves.
went this way. Okay, nothing over here. What is this? Oh, you can actually walk. Okay. A young boy's corpse lies at your feet, half covered in dirt and seaweed. His hands have stiffened around a dagger. A soul lingers nearby, something confused and lost in the seaside fog. Reach towards the soul. Oh, this is sad. As you reach for the soul, it lashes out. Glowing mist strikes at the air around you. The soul can't touch you, but you feel it burn with a feeble, uncontrolled rage. It's okay. I'm here to help you. The soul flickers. It ripples towards you, timidly at first. As it swirls around you, you experience wonder, fear, and the joy of running between the ships at noon. With a jolt, it pulls you into the streets around the salty mast. Women with painted faces weave between men stumbling in and out of the lamplight. Father's gone in for a drink, just like always. He said it'd only be a few minutes, but it's been hours. The man guarding the door only laughed when you tried to explain this. There's always a back door in an alley. Two men have cornered a woman. Her cheeks are streaked with tears. She's backed against the wall and looking away. They're inching closer. You step forward. The men barely acknowledge you, but the woman looks at you, a plea in her eyes. You've seen that look in abused strays. In your hollow-born sister, that time father took her from her splintering cradle into the filled wash basin. You were brave that day. A knife is in the thug's belt. It's in your hands, and now it's in his thigh. You're small and fast, but not fast enough. Fingers bite into your arm, and a muddy boot sails towards your face. Then everything is muffled by a cold, brackish water. The soul retreats from you. It pulses with a question. You died. You need to understand this to move on. You did a brave thing. The gods will reward you in the next life. Darren's soul absorbs this thought and ebbs in the ocean mists around the dock. A young boy's corpse. Take the dagger. The boy's small hands are rigid in death, but you pry the dagger free. It looks too large and too expensive to have belonged to him. The letter B is carved into the pommel. That's very sad.
What is it?
Mud squelches underfoot, crabs scuttle out of the debris.
As you wish. Margaret's fire casts light in dark places.
This goes over here. We need to get back to Ramshackle House, I believe it is. But let's finish with these docks.
You might find this interesting.
Ooh. And that's why we sneak. Hurry up, Wolf.
Yes.
Okay, backers. That's the end of that. Alright. So, let's go ahead back here and let her know. Well, I was wrong about where the... Oh, here we go. What do we hear? Another tourist in the guild, whatever the hell. He nods to his shifty-eyed companions. Let's give him a proper welcome. I don't think so. Alright, so who do we have? Harassing thug. Alright, so nobody crazy. Okay, we're all in position. You can stay back, I think. We need to go ahead and take this guy out. We need Alof to get over here. Durance, actually, you just attack with your staff. Oh, goddammit.
What is it?
Alright, we took him down. There we go. Supply and demand. So now we can do
As you wish.
two things. We'll go to the inn first. Ah. Or no, actually, because this could lead to seeing the lady. We'll go to the house because this is probably just going to be a super quick thing.
You must gather your party before venturing
Oh,
forth.
hurry up, you stupid wolf. Why are you always the one way the hell over there? You must gather your party before venturing forth. Hi, fellas. Okay, so they're all harassing thugs.
How may I help?
Hello.
Avery wears a defiant expression in a sturdy yet battered suit of armor. She seems to bear each scratch ending with pride. You don't look like one of the knights. Can I help you with something? I'm here about the trouble at the Salty Mast. Or who are... yeah. Ordinary Kith are angry, as they should be, with the crooked Amira toadying up to the nobles. She sneers. She's using the tragedy of Waidwin's legacy to line her pockets. She's no better than the Adrian overlords we drove out 200 years ago. People around here know you to be an honest broker. May has made it so only the rich can afford her establishment, yet she sits in the poorest district of Defiance Bay. How's that fair? We've taken matters into our own hands, but she's the real criminal here. Why don't you tell her to back down? We can use Intellect 5. May might be making a fortune, but her employees aren't. You're hurting them even more. I hadn't thought of it that way. Her dulled pauldrons sag. Then I guess there's no point to this, is there? She looks at the thugs standing around her and finally nods. Tell Maya we'll leave her people alone. Well, hell yeah. I'm gonna take some of your stuff on. Oh, there's nothing there. I think we've already taken stuff. Okay, so we inadvertently did that. I meant to go to the lady's house where her son died. Which is... here? Yeah. Have you found my Darren yet? Darren was murdered, I'm so sorry. I don't know how to tell you this, but he's gone. I can't imagine your grief. You may want to sit down. Darren won't be coming back. We're not gonna lie. We'll do the second one. I don't know how to tell you this, but he's gone. I can't imagine your grief. Oda's mouth falls open and she stares back in shock. My boy's dead. That can't be what happened. Darren was defending one of the prostitutes from a couple of thugs. He was very brave, and you should be proud. She sobs and quickly brings a hand over her mouth. Her eyes are bright with tears. Gods, how could this make it any better? I would never have let my boy die for one of those women, and yet she chokes into her sleeve. I can only pray the gods will be kinder to him in the next life. Maybe there's hope for one of my children. After several seconds, she closes her eyes and swallows. I suppose it's better to know the truth than to keep wondering. Thank you, at least for bringing me answers. Here, take these. I've been saving several keepsakes for Darren one day, but he won't need them now, and I doubt I'll have another child to pass them on to. That's very sad. Alright, so now we're gonna go to the Salty Mast? Yeah. Yeah, the brothel.
Hail and well met.
Let's see, I talked with the ringleader. She's agreed to leave you alone. Maya's brow ridges rise. Well, that's a welcome surprise and one worth celebrating. Take some coppers and enjoy yourself. Her smile widens, and if you choose to have your fun here, enjoy my special discount. We gain 600 copper 2160 experience, and 3240 quests. Might as well have a drink or two. This seems like a good place as any to pick up a few sordid secrets and or sundry diseases at that. A knowing grin warps her blue markings. Okay, let's see. Named Sorrel. We read that. Let's see, go 500 CP. Yeah, because this seems to be you'll find her quarters upstairs. She lays a large hand on your shoulder. Don't mind the burly fellows at the door. They're just there to make sure everyone has a good time. Okay. We lost frickin' money to bandits. I gotta get people on that. Okay, so... is it here?
Hello.
Powder almost hides the circles under her eyes, and rogue dusts her two prominent cheekbones. Despite it all, Sorrel is beautiful. She favors you with a smile she must have practiced and perfected. Hello, stranger. Let me make you more comfortable. There's something I need to discuss with you. She runs a smooth finger along your neck and under your chin. Just tell me what you like. It's extra if you want to bring someone else in, though. Well, I got like 5 other people and 2 animals. Your friend Thristwin sent me. He needs that medallion. So do I. Sorrel raises her chin. I offered him his half of the money, and he refused it. She crosses her arms and paces in a slow circle around you. I'm sure he told you all about his broken clan. Did he also tell you that I got him where he is today? I really am sorry for him, but I'll bet you anything he lives better now than he did in Ire Glanfath. I've worked a long time for a way out, and I'm not giving it up just because Thurston suddenly got nostalgic. Unfortunately, we don't have resolve or might. I'll buy it from you. Let's see how much it is. She laughs. It's worth 6,000 pans. If you got that kind of coin, I'll gladly help you spend it. Let's forget about the medallion. Oh, that didn't heal. Okay, so let's look. Oh yeah, stupid frickin' taxes. Ring finger rewards. No companions at stronghold. Damn it. Is there anything we're actually working on? Finished in 2 hours. The warden's log, okay. So we have all these dudes and we're still losing money to frickin' thugs. So what was this? Okay. He's a prostitute named Surreal, worked together fleecing wealthy nobles until she came into possession of an Ingwithian medallion. Now she wants to sell it, but he wants to bring it home to his broken clan. So we can go back to the Brackenbury Inn and talk to him again, I guess. But I feel like we have to pay for her again.
Hello.
Tell him to leave you alone. She lets out a weird sigh. Would you? I can certainly make it worth your while. Okay, so it's possible we can do that. Let's go look at that lighthouse now.
You fought for the Deerwood in the Saints' War?
We better grab a couple pints before you get me going on that one.
We'll go right here, and then go down here, down there, and then over to the lighthouse. Then after that, that'll be everything in Odras' gift.
And what does the flame reveal?
Durance, I'm sick of what you say.
A dozen Adiran ships were shattered against these levees during the War of Defiance. Best to heed the astrologers, I find, where tides are concerned.
Place gets my blood beating in all the right places.
You're weird, Durance. There's a ship. Marcino, this young, lanky sailor, is wringing his cap anxiously. Sweat beading on his furrowed brow, his eyes widen as you approach, and he takes a few steps forward.
Gods keep you.
If you have a moment, you're not from around here, right? You don't look like you're from the docks. He looks around nervously. I could use your help. What's the problem? Oh, thank you. They weren't lying, saying you're a kind-hearted sort. He runs a hand through his hair nervously. It's the captain, or rather, not the captain himself, but his chest, or his sea chest. He keeps all his valuables in there, tucked away, safe. I was unloading it with the rest of the things, well, with us staying in port a couple days, and he calls. I may have gotten a little distracted. Marcino nods towards the buildings nearby. I wasn't gone long, just an hour at the salty mast. When I got back, the chest was gone. He sets a pleading look on you. It really hasn't been that long. Whoever took it can't be too far. But the shift's changed, and I'm on watch. I can't sneak off to look for it, and the captain will kill me if he hears of it. I'll get strung up on the yardam. Please, if you could get it back for me, I swear by the flame I'll make it worth your while. You can have my pay. I won't be spending it if Captain Fortinero finds out anyway. Any ideas where the thieves might have taken the chest? Well, the chest itself is pretty heavy. Nobody I've asked has seen it getting carried around. Either I figure they must have snuck it off somewhere nearby, just out of sight. They can't have gone far. The lighthouse. There's a pretty good lock on it too, so I'm hoping they haven't got it open. Unless they take an axe to it, I suppose. Oh gods. He takes a breath. If they've got it open, I really am done for. What makes you think I'm not from around here? Moon godlike. We, don't see many like you around here, is all. He shuffles awkwardly, even on the docks. You're a sailor? Yes, sir. I signed on about a half a year back. The pay is decent, and the sight of the sun coming up over the sea, I wouldn't give it that up for anything. He sighs. I just wish I'd asked around about the captain first. All hands on deck.
Margaren's fire casts light in dark places.
Okay, so that's got to be what the lighthouse is. Okay. Probably isn't anything up there, but we'll see first. Because it was that one board. Naya.
Good day, stranger.
As you approach she eagerly turns to you. You interested in doing some construction work? Her clothes are simple but nicer than most you've seen in Odras' gift. Pays good money. I take it you're having trouble finding workers. Workers who aren't superstitious cowards anyway. She shakes her head. I'll offer good coin, but as soon as I tell them about the job, they say an oath to the Lady of Lament and spit over the dock. They all think the lighthouse is haunted ever since the floods of Odras' gift. Echoes of the war, the flood certainly claimed enough souls to pack a lighthouse full to bursting. Odras' gift was flooded. Back at the end of the War of Defiance, it was one of the finishing blows to the Adrian military. Cost us a lot though. The whole district was supposed to be evacuated, but not everyone left in time. The Adrians put anyone who they found to the sword. The lucky ones who escaped, the slaughter drowned hours later when Hadrit's forces broke the dams. Local city lighthouse keeper was one of the people who stayed behind and one of the last to die. She shrugs. I don't know why that makes the lighthouse any more haunted than the rest of the gift, but there you have it. Have you gone inside? Who, me? She laughs nervously. Not exactly. See, my health is rather delicate and all that dust. She sighs. Alright, when I saw two Amawa deckhands running as fast as they could down the pier, I lost my nerve too. I could take a look. Good. About time someone put an end to this foolishness. She rummages in her pocket and pulls out a skeleton key. As she hands it to you, she hesitates. Just be careful. Not that I believe the ghost stories, but it is an old building, so watch your step. Do you know what might be inside the lighthouse? If only, Nia shrugs. It's been uninhabited since they flooded Odras' gift. What are you building? An inn, allegedly. She brushes a single loose strand of her bun behind her ear. The gift needs a spot with a little more class than the salty mast. This district has been in the dumps since the War of Defiance. It seemed ready for some fresh developments, so imagine my excitement when I find this place. 3 floors tall and right on the water, for sale at a reasonable price. The seller suggested that there were other interested buyers, so I closed the deal before I'd taken time to really look into it. Stupid. She shakes her head. Being from New Hamer, I knew about the floods, but I didn't know about the superstitions surrounding the lighthouse. And the seller was long gone by the time I found out. At this point, it'll be a miracle from the Lady of Lament herself if I make my investment back. Tell me about the flooding of Odras' gift. Hadra ordered it near the end of the War of Defiance. It was one of the finishing blows to the Adrian military. Oh wait, we already read that. Alright. You're not from Defiance Bay, are you? She laughs bitterly. What gives it away? The accent or the fact that I was the dupe who paid good coin for this place. I'm from New Homer on the northern coast. It's smaller than Defiance Bay, so I came here hoping for some fresh opportunities and maybe the chance to do a little good in the neighborhood. Farewell. Okay. Go to the lighthouse. Which I'm hoping is also where the chest is, because if it's not there, I'm not really sure where to look.
I've a shiver, won't leave my spine.
What? Now she's here. The hell? Well, let's go in. I hope, Aloth is gonna be okay. Maybe I should have rested first. Find the source of the howling noise. Can we rest? Okay. We'll rest really quick. What? Alright, never mind. Damn it. Alright, so we'll save it then. Okay. Oh. Why, hello, Greater Rain Blight. Small Rain Blight and Rain Blight. Well, shit. I hate that the two animals are always back here. I need to change my pattern.
Hey.
Good shot, this.
Yeah. Mostly because that's just about all we can do. He's still working on that. Okay. We are almost down. We'll use a second wind.
That's it!
Well, the second wind didn't really help us much. Primal water.
Slow and silent.
Yes.
Their billet sacks have all but rotted away. No,
I shall be quiet as a
Let's
calm
see.
sea, which is not very quiet.
You should see this.
okay. Oh, we have 30,000 coin. We can easily pay for that thing. Upgrade the towers will grant a perception bonus when resting at Bright Hollow. South curtain wall provides further protection to the Bailey from invaders from the south and then from the west. There. Oh no, wait, we completed that. Upgrading them will grant both Constitution and Athletics. A home is only as comfortable as its hearth. Restoring yours may return a semblance of order to the keep. Okay, well first, let's get the walls up. Just so we can get people to not attack it so much.
I'll see what I can do. The work of a moment.
What the hell? Oh. Oh. Right. Creates a tangible sheet of faith, increasing damage reduction.
Let's get a good shot at this.
Damn it, his stuff isn't up yet.
Following. Please. Help me here.
Alright, here we go. He's almost down. Damn it. He's doing alright. Who is this?
The Baru
Take a good shot at this.
Oh, he's down and almost dead.
What's up, big guy? We got you back. Helpful? That's not very helpful.
Yes. They won't see me coming.
So there is no way Kana lives. Can we rest like out here? Why isn't camping allowed over here? See, we're gonna have to go out there and we have to rest somewhere. Because Aloth is almost dead. And Kana, it has 4 health. We're getting kinda low too. Can we rest on the bridge? Jesus Christ, of course not. Why? That's something I don't understand. Fine, we'll go to the Woodland Plains then. We gotta be allowed to camp out here. Damage reduction, damage reduction. Thank you. Odras gift back there. Because I would love to be able to finish whatever this lighthouse is.
Bring back the...
A trick. Besides, she doesn't take orders well.
She has backbone, that woman. Does it scare you?
No, but I won't be responsible for what happens if you call her whore.
I missed something there. Because I don't think we have to fight everything again, do we? No. There were like, what were there, 8 things right there, and before that we had just had to fight like 4.
And what does the flame reveal?
I'll have it in no time.
Kill! Swear.
Okay. Okay, so he's already using that. He can't get over there, so that was useless. See, how is he already... Oh, they haven't even gotten to him, and yet he's somehow losing, whatever it is. Wow, Kana's down already. Kana, you suck. How'd he get over there? much better except for Kana. He just needs to be nowhere near anything.
Yes.
Nice and quiet.
Alright, where the hell is Kana? Kana... God damn it.
Following your... Ansawu.
As you wish.
Ooh. Lighthouse Tower Key. Selected correspondences of gift bringer Aiden. Sing ocean waves of Odras' sorrow, of her unrequited love for the unattainable moon. Sing of the ocean's sorrow, so that we may forget our own. Each day the tides reenact Odras' longing for the great moon. The waters reach out at high tide, yearning for the heavenly body, only to slump into low tide when the moon proves unattainable. You asked me once why I loved Odra so dearly, how I could go from a life on dry land to being a devotee to the goddess of the oceans. I sing of the ocean's sorrow so that I may forget my own. It is Odra's message that speaks to my heart. I have devoted my life to helping others discard painful memories, for that is the gift Odra gave me. When I lost my young daughter, my wife and I were inconsolable until a gift bearer offered to take my toddler's toys and cast them into the deepest waters. Truth be told, I and the other gift bearers I know have never even spoken to Andra. She is largely silent, and when she does speak, she uses floods and tidal waves instead of words. But we sing of ocean's sorrow so that others may forget theirs. Andra's story, the story of desire unanswered, actually matters to people like you and me. Magrin cannot steer you to victory over sadness. Haley cannot force joy down a crying throat. Only Andra can give us the strength to persevere when life seems without worth, and that is the answer to your question regarding why I love my goddess so dearly. Now, evacuation notice. The notice is stiff with age and salt. Adrian reinforcements advancing. Immediate evacuation of Odra's gift by order of Duke Hadrit. The tower key. Money. Lilith. Well, let's hope we can speak to her. Deal with the Sian Guala. Shrieking sounds pierce your ears and rattle the musty rafters of the lighthouse. They emanate from the spectral figure of a woman hovering in the middle of the room. Each heave of her shoulders unleashes another hair-raising wail. Oh, we need perception. Get closer. As you approach, the spirit's cries take on a threatening edge. The swirling mist around its legs ripple with movement. The black pits of its eyes level momentarily with yours. Get closer. The spirit's screaming grows louder and louder. Its sunken face distorts, twisting into a long, gaping mouth filled with jagged teeth. If anything were to be able to quell the spirit's rage, it would appear not to be you. We could, Perception 12, observe the Cian Guala. You're close enough to notice that the spirit's head is tilted back, even as it loses blood-curdling howls. The faint movements of its head suggest that it's looking towards the windows and scanning the horizon. The Cian Guala's ghostly hands are stained with something dark. At first you think it's blood, but it's as black as ink. Addendum added. Wailing Banshee. Okay, so she's not gonna
I'll see what I can find.
attack us straight away, it seems. Logbook. The logbook expels a thick plume of dust. 6 Phonoton foggy ports. 2 fishing boats lost at sea. 164 days since sighting at the Red Dream. Dark clouds. Adrian ships on horizon. 173 days since sighting the Red Dream. Addendum added. A banshee or what the locals refer to as the Cian Guala, wails and screams from the 3rd floor of the lighthouse. It hasn't attacked me yet, but I'll need to get rid of it one way or another before the tower is safe for Nia's workers. When I get close enough for a good look, I notice that the spirit seemed to be watching the horizon for something. Its hands were stained with something dark, blood or ink, perhaps. Maybe I'll find something nearby that can help me. The last lighthouse keeper kept a log seemingly into the final days of the War of Defiance. This person was also tracking the appearance of a ship called the Red Dream. Nia might know more about it. Okay, so we can go back down and ask Nia
I'll have it in no time.
about the... whatever that is.
The work of a moment.
Ooh, Jack of Wide Waters. The Darwood Part 3, The War of the Black Trees, and the Rise of Admeth Hadrit, and a lot of money. Lois Shaw. Okay, so we can go back down and ask her about that. Since that's the only thing left in the lighthouse.
Gods keep you.
So, I figured out what all the fuss was about. Have you heard of the Red Dream? Who hasn't? The ship's been running raids for decades now. It used to stop in New Hamer laden with spoils from Rete traders. These days, I hear she spends most of her time prowling the Deadfire Archipelago. Nia points to a ship anchored in the distance. That's her. When she's at port, her captain, an elf named Merwith, takes her shore leave over the charred barrel in Brackenberry. Believe it or not, she likes her creature comforts. She shakes her head. That's what I'm talking about. When a pirate won't even set foot in the tavern on this side of town, it's high time for new establishment. Nia told me that the Red Dream is a pirate ship captained by an elf named Merwith. She's known to frequent the Charred Barrel in Brackenberry when she's in town, which she apparently is now. So we would have to go to Charred Barrel in Brackenberry. We're probably going to end this in a minute or two, but first I want to see where Brackenberry is. Okay, so right here. Let's go over to Brackenberry.
You must have seen some amazing sights on your way north.
Sure. Pirate cities floating in the archipelago. The mountain halls of...
These are the guys that I found on my way.
I haven't been further.
I always forget about these stupid animals. Because they really they do not do much, to be honest.
What?
Watch out, Connor!
Damn assassins keep killing Kana. Oh, she can level up. Written on this scrap of parchment is a concise but detailed description of you, including your name, your distinguishing features, and everyone you are known to have associated with you in brief time in Direwood.
Yes.
Okay, so we're looking for Brackenberry. No, we're looking for the Charred Barrel. See about a level up for her. 11 points. They don't really lose, she doesn't really lose endurance, so we'll go survival. Then, what's this? Instructs the ranger's animal commander to rush a target, knocking it prone. A successful prone for 6 seconds. And they do 12 to 16 pierce crush damage. Not bad. The ranger gets into a speedy and fluid offensive rhythm, reducing accuracy but increasing fire rate and reload time with ranged weapon and attack rate with melee weapons. Plus 20% attack speed, plus 50% reload speed, negative 7% on accuracy. Kinda like the takedown. Now for us. Guess we'll save the next, or the rest. We'll take down as well.
Good day, stranger.
The fancy elf eyes you and your pack. Did you do it? Did you get the medallion from Sorel? It sounds like she's worked hard and been fair with you. I won't help you cheat her. He clenches his fingers over the edge of his silken sleeves. I don't want to. I'd give her everything else I have. I just want to help my clan. God, we need might and resolve. Okay, so we might just buy it. Who the hell are we trying to talk to? Merwith. For one company, I go to Salty Mast. Merwith Gold Tooth catches the candlelight. So was it this time? Someone at the old lighthouse in Odras' gift was looking for your ship. I didn't peg you for a liar, at least not from what I've heard. She looks you over, narrowing her eyes, but that don't mean I believe you. She leans in, her voice a low hiss. You'd better explain what gave you such an interesting notion. The last lighthouse keeper watched for your ship every day. It's all in the log. No, her snarl flashes a gold tooth. She turned me out. We were poorer than the fishermen who live there now, and when she learned I'd put food on our table with stolen coins, she told me that if she never saw me again, it'd be the mercy of the gods. Her darkened eyes are filled with rage. I had nowhere else to go, and it was a rough life until I rose to captain. Whoever she was, a part of her remained. She ignored the Adrian advance to stay behind. I think she was waiting for you. She turns her eyes away. She was always so stubborn. I forget sometimes where I got it. She gulps down the rest of her wine. I'll go. Perhaps it will give both of us some peace. Hell yeah. Return to Naya by the lighthouse. The Banshee shouldn't be a problem any longer. Naya is an Odra's gift, waiting for the good news. Alright, then we'll go do that real quick. I still don't know what that chest is. On the next video, we'll probably look for that. Oh, now all of them can level up as well. once we get here, we'll level them up. I wish leveling up meant you got your health back for Kano, whatever the hell his name is, sake. It's crazy that he loses his health, or in his endurance so fast. Well, he does have the least amount of endurance as anybody. Let's see. Generates a field of terror, finding enemies in the area of effect. Decreases the duration of and defends against frightened and terrified effects. Allies leave a hazardous trail of frost wherever they move, hobbling and causing freeze damage to enemies. Reduces accuracy of disengagement attacks for enemies in the area of effect. Negative 10 accuracy against disengaging enemies. We'll do that one. Endurance. He's also lower. Uh-oh. That's all he gets. Eater, my man, you were athletics, but can't do that, so we'll go with survival. Let's see, vigorous defense. The fighter becomes fiercely determined to deflect all incoming blows, dramatically increasing all defenses for a short time. Plus 22 all defenses for 15 seconds. He doesn't use any of that. He does use a sword. Dagger, rapier, and mace. See, he has a mace and a sword. Hatchet spear. This wouldn't be too bad. The fighter draws strength from his or her own indomitable spirit, causing them to regenerate 50% of endurance lost from an attack. That's not bad. Sweeps the fighter's melee weapon in a large arc, knocking enemies prone and causing crush damage. I like this one actually. Go to mechanics. Moro's withering tentacles. What the hell? Summons a trio of powerful tentacles that cannot move, but can inflict crush and corrode damage and the stuck affliction on anyone they hit. Interesting. Oh, we can pick two. Only 5 to 8 for burn damage on anyone moving through it. Gives the caster access to up to 3 free 3rd or lower level spells from the target's spell. Oh, that we have to be targeting a wizard though. Missiles wouldn't be bad. Kind of like the tentacles in the missiles. Up to 10 attacks. Let's go with Iron Skin as well then.
Hello.
You never guess what happened. Nia points to the lighthouse. I was keeping an eye out for you, and who strolls down the dock but Mirrowith herself? You should have seen the stare she got, but she walks right into the lighthouse, never a word to anyone, and just when I'm sure she's met some awful fate in there, she strolls right out, still saying nothing to nobody. Now I'm hearing all sorts of rumors about Mirrowith and the last lighthouse keeper. She shakes her head. I don't know what to believe, but everyone else around here is convinced that the place is safe again. I've even got a construction crew ready to start work. 1,000 copper, lost the eviction notice and the logbook, gained 2286 experience and 5688 from the total quest. She takes a deep breath, a big, contented smile on her face, and I know I've got you to thank. Here, this is for you. Come back when the renovations are done. I've got big plans for this place. Hell yeah. Okay. So that's going to end it for this one. When we come back, though, we're going to go ahead and where is it? We could do this one and this one. We'll buy the thing from her, so when we come back, that's what we're gonna do. Let me save it before I forget. Alright, hope you guys enjoyed it. Have a great day, and I'll see ya. Bye.